see the highlights, but they don't see the hours. Every drop of sweat got a name. Every sacrifice got a reason. The grind.
Abraham Kamano, welcome to the Unfiltered Truth. 6'5" wing, San Diego College, raised in PG County, Maryland. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Feeling good. Just blessed I woke up another morning. Just happy to be alive and still be able to do what I do, pursuing my dream. So it's a blessing.
Yeah. So what time do you guys got practice today?
12 to 2.
12 to 2. So right now it's 9
Right.
o'clock. All right. Well, I'd like to welcome you to the Unfiltered Truth. For people meeting you for the first time, who is Abraham Kamano beyond basketball?
Just a young man on a journey. Just looking for opportunity and just trying to make the best of, my last name and representing my family. And, being a testimony to people who feel like they couldn't be able to achieve a lot. And you can. And I just want to show people like anything's possible. You just got to keep out first and keep your head on the floor. Just keep working.
So growing up in PG County, what did that teach you about toughness and hunger and identity?
Growing up in PG, man, it shows you a lot. Just because PG County is top 2 for being the richest black county in America, I've seen successful people of, African descent or even African Americans, Caribbeans, it wouldn't matter as long as you black. It taught me a lot. And toughness too, like we're competitive, like we're gritty, like growing up, like it wasn't easy. Like, playing physical, playing dirty, like you come from PG, you have to have something on your chest. Hey, bro, ain't no joke. Like everybody's hungry. Like we all love basketball, so it's like they're gonna toughen you up and help me a lot. Even when I'm playing on the court, like I bump people, like I grab jerseys, I do everything. Like I'm nasty because I just want to win. I'm competitive, so that's one thing it taught me.
I definitely remember when you were playing for me that you definitely had the gritty and toughness. I know the year that you were with me, we went to the championship game. Of course, we didn't win it, but we went far, and we became good. And sometimes we butted heads with silly because we were competitors. But when did you truly realize basketball could change your life?
I'll say around like my sophomore year of high school, like ninth, 10th grade. So growing up, I did play basketball and football. Ended up going to the doctor one day in my freshman year of high school, and then I found out that my blood pressure was kind of high. And my mom told me, like, hey, like, you got to choose a sport. Like, I don't want you to be sick. And I love football, but I'm like, the CTE and, do I really want to play this in college? Like, will this last me long? But then sophomore year, especially, like, growing up in middle school and everything like that, like 8th grade and all that. I was playing AAU and all that. We was running through everybody in the county, like the Warriors. We won championships and everything. Coach always told me, like, you can really do something like you be like that. See, doing big things. And then, seeing guys like Hamid Diallo, a guy from Guinea, and then all the different people. So I really feel like I can change my parents' life with this ball and be able to do it. South Africa and represent the Kamano because I'm the first generation son and I'm really doing it. And just to be able to like represent and give back, that's what really that's the most important thing. It's not even just the money part. It's just being able to keep going and doing all this for so long. Because my friends didn't play basketball. When I came to prep school, when I came to college, and all that, it was me making these decisions and finding my own route.
Was there ever a moment that you almost quit? And if so, what kept you going?
For sure. Definitely. Especially out here. What kept me going is basically my mom and my parents. They've been through way worse. Like, they never had nothing easy. And it's like, they done gave back and sacrificed so much for me. Why would I give up? It's kind of like selfish. They didn't pour all this money and time for me to pursue my dream. They just said no and kept me home. I don't know what I've been doing. So that's my parents just keep me going the most. And it's like, you done did so much. Like, why would you just stop?
So you went to Experience Academy, you went prep school, and then went JUCO. Was there anything about coming to Experience Academy that helped you prepare for San Diego? And if so, what would that be?
Coach Grayson gonna laugh at this. Is definitely the way I was coached. Like, no one else was coach. I don't think no one else was coach harder than me at Experience my year. Like, you was on me. Like, I remember you was making me practice with a weight vest sometimes. Or like you would just rip me just cause you knew like when I was mad or like I got angry, like it was a different like AB. And just being by myself, isolated, like there was no friends. Like I'll be in my dorm sometimes, like just me and my roommates Brandon and Derek. We just be in there just praying and stuff. Just have my books. Like I would just be watching basketball. Realistically, like I did like prep school because it was just basketball, 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 basketball. Like I didn't have to really worry about schoolwork and all that kind of like. So that's what really had taught me, and it taught me that's my first year being alone. So it's not so transition to college. It wasn't that hard managing my money and stuff like that, and making sure you're doing what you got to do, which as far as sending emails, praying, staying in shape, staying out of trouble, all of those stuff. Like it taught me a lot, especially coming from PG to Johnson City. It's a whole different world, you know. Like I'm not a minority in PG, but I came to Johnson City, I'm a minority, so I gotta be on my best behavior. I gotta act right. I gotta be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a different setting, and I just got smarter. So that's what Tennessee taught me a lot.
I think that when you were here, I realized as being a point guard and a guy that had went pretty far in my career that we're not going anywhere without the big guy. So when you were here, it was pretty much just you and one other guy as far as like making us like have any size at all whatsoever on the floor. So when I was pushing you, I just felt like you were going to be the heart of the team and you were going to be the reason that we either excelled or succeeded or failed. So that's probably the reason why I was on you so much. And then I'm pretty good at pushing people's buttons just from, of course, playing all the years that I played. So I just kind of took that as if AB is good and AB excels, we're going to be good. So that's probably where that came from. We get kids all the time now that just it's weird how it's drastically changed from when you were here 2-3 years ago to now. Like it seems like kids are even more coddled and entitled and think they're
Wow.
better than they were when you came through. Like your class had like a work, let's get this work in approach. And I'm not saying there wasn't some times that you goofed off, but now it's like every class almost since then, it's like there's like I don't know, like a funny side to basketball. Like you wouldn't relate to it unless you saw it at practice. Like you'd just be, wow, this is crazy. I don't know if you know, but Cam has been helping us a little bit this year. Um,
Oh, really?
yeah, Cam helped us a little bit first semester, so he's got to see some of the stuff firsthand. And it's just like like you'll have a guy they'll like snicker while you're talking or doing this or that, and I don't really deal with that stuff. So, but guys, it just seems like they have no like really uh, understanding of like what basketball is and how it's a business and how it functions, like where you're at. Like it's probably, I would imagine it being pretty cutthroat where you're at. Like if you're not hooping good, you're not getting to play. So I don't think they get that side of it. Uh, JUCO basketball, in my opinion, is survival of the fittest. What separates the ones who make it from the ones who don't where you're at?
What separates you when you work it is just more so. It's the work, and the connections. People always say like, "Oh, like if you're good, like they're gonna find you." That's only so long. I'm telling you, you have to send emails. You have to. Your character is gonna be like. You have to be a good person. Like coaches need to be about you. The first thing that they're gonna ask you like how many points and stuff like that you have. You're thinking like, oh, like what type of team is he? How is he in practice? Will he go to class? Is he respectful? Do people like being around him? Like those are those things. Like they could get a guy, you could average 20 points, but if you're not a good person and all that, like they'll take the other guy who averages 7 and they're winning. In JUCO, you gotta win. So you could put up 25 a game, but y'all not winning, like you're not going nowhere. But if you average a 7, 4, 5 on a good team, like they'll take you. It's just more so like that plays a part too. So
Yeah, I
uh,
would say that's the biggest misconception when I get kids is that they think they're coming here to get a Magic Disney World ticket to play college basketball, but there's actually work that they have to do as individuals. And also people think there's a misconception with people are just going to show up at your doorstep because you're good when that's not really the case either. Like most coaches can't look in all the thousands of places there are for basketball players, so they're missing thousands of kids. So you've got to take it upon yourself to put yourself out and advance your career. And I would say that's the biggest misconception because take me for example. I wasn't a college basketball star. and I wasn't good until I was 24. But when I became good and I started putting myself out there, even though I was hearing no after no after no, then I was able to get somewhere with it. And a lot of people just don't have the patience to stick with it.
Right.
So,
Your story. I was thinking about your story last night because you weren't a crazy college star. You wasn't the biggest. You wasn't the fastest, and you didn't get good until a certain age. Some people have expectations on what they see on social media and all at the time. Oh, I gotta be good at this age, and then you at 24, not in no ranked high school, didn't go to a big. You weren't a big college star, and you still end up making six figures as a pro. You want route is different, and a lot of people don't.
yes, it's different for everybody. And I think that's like where worlds collide. Like, because there's definitely a lot of people that were better than me at basketball. Like, but it's just a matter of I didn't want to hear no's and I wasn't accepting no's, and then my grandmother wouldn't accept a no's either. So, well, what sacrifices did you make personally um, to stay on path?
It's like staying out the way. Like I really since prep school, I was just out the way. I was just ducked off. Like since high school, I was always kind of quiet, but I always like stay out the way. So when it came to like even women, like I never like not really dating, not really talking to people, just putting in the work and just staying down because I feel like you don't know who's hating on you. You don't know who's trying to wait for you to fail. So protecting your dream and staying out the way and just keeping God first and just like not being fed in by like all the fast stuff that's going on. People with all this money, the scamming and drugs and all that. Like, just staying out the way and just not getting caught up in trying to fit in and that. Staying, not trying to look rich, not trying to be somebody. Just staying focused, valuing and learning as much as possible. Like just being yourself. Like that's the biggest thing. Like not having an ego, adapting to different situations and different people. So those are the sacrifices that I made. Just being open and just like listening.
How would you describe the competition aspect where you're at? Like, are all the junior colleges like within a certain mile radius? Like, is it mostly California kids? Is it like a lot of different like? Is it like like when I was on our team, a lot of different guys from the United States coming to one area in California? Like, how do you describe those three elements? All right,
So
yeah,
first thing, competition. There's some dogs out here for sure. Like redshirt year, it was crazier. The talent kind of went down a little bit, but redshirt year, insane. Like there's guys who are like they're gonna be pros and like that. I'm still cool with that's playing Division 1 level, making six figures. As far as like radius and all that, being in San Diego, there's the San Diego our conference, the PCAC. So we play all the teams in San Diego, like the whole radius. But then in the preseason, we play all the top teams in the state of California. So it's like so we play teams like West Valley, Yuba, East LA, the one that was on the Netflix series. We ended up beating them in double overtime. Fullerton College, really, really great program. Just a lot of like great programs, and then it's divided. So you got the Southern California teams and the Northern California teams. The California JUCO teams only play California JUCO teams. We did end up having a national JUCO crossover. And I remember on Twitter and stuff like that, people were like, "Oh, like national JUCOs would spank Cali JUCOs and this and that." And they came out here and they realized like, it wasn't sweet. Like it's not sweet. Like the California teams really beating these national JUCOs and these national JUCOs they have guys like Salt Lake City, like all these different Northern Arizona, like all these teams that came out, Northern Idaho, like they came out and they realized like, okay, it's not sweet. Like California JUCOs, they're good. So you
why
gonna
is
have your
why is it structured like that? Why do California JUCOs only play California JUCOs?
because California is so big and it's just like that's their region. Which is at first I didn't understand that either, but it's so many community colleges in the state of California. So it wouldn't even to me, it's like it wouldn't make sense for them to like even play out of state teams because it's like it's so many schools out here. Like you're gonna play at least 30 games, including college, when you're playing like JUCO in California. Like even some of the universities I know that guys that are at like my season is longer than theirs. And then I'm playing the postseason as well, so it's pretty cool. Like I've been to Elite Eight banquet my freshman year. Last year we lost in the second round of the playoffs, so I got a lot of winning under my belt for sure.
So you're a 6'5" wing. How would you describe your game to all these coaches that are going to be taking a look at you at the end of the season to gain your services for the next 2 years?
Two-way guy for sure. I love slashing. That's my like game inside. Defender. Like I'm one of the best defenders in the state. Like I was on the number one defensive team in the state my freshman year. Like I get it. Like I take my matchup seriously. I done locked some of the best guys up respectfully. Came in work every day. Like I'm a dog. Like I'm gonna literally do everything. So obviously, like if you roll the dice on me, like I feel like I'm just like a Herb Jones type of guy. Like you just get after it, like picking up or and, you know, just picking up just dogs, bro. Like just dogs. So Josh Hart, like just dogs. Jimmy Butler, like guys like that, just hungry. Like I'll do anything to win. Like as far as rebounding, putbacks, getting inside, playing off 2 feet. Like that's my game. And obviously, I'm working on the other stuff where my office can come in, like my ball handling and my consistent jump shot. I feel like once I get that, it's raps, and you know this, like it's raps, and it's starting to come in a little bit. So yeah, and I know like probably right now it's not my time to shine. So I'm gonna just keep building, and when it's that time where it's over, like I'm starting to get my bounce back too. Like yeah, it's gonna be raps.
What's your ideal placement for next year? Like, do you have certain colleges you're already talking to, or are you just going to wait till your season's over?
Yeah, so I do have certain schools that's talking to me. I'm not even concerned about level because if you see how the game is changing right now, level doesn't even matter. It never really did, but now it's starting to like you see why. So I just want to be in the best situation possible, whether it's D1, D2, NAIA. Like I don't care because I thought about this too. Like a lot of guys, they're gonna go to D1s and all that. Like they might be contributing. Like you just be a contributor. But why not go to a small school where they actually care about you? You could leave a legacy. People love you. You're getting newspapers on you. Like, it's a level you're actually showcasing your talent. You're getting better and you're building your confidence. That's what matters. Not having all this, yeah, like D1 units, NIL and all that, whatever. But what's really the end goal? That's what you have to look at. You can't chase that smoke screen trying to be everybody else. Because there's a lot of pros, a lot of guys in the league who didn't go to all these big D1 universities and all that. There's D2, there's NAI, and there's D3 guys like making.
They're all over because they need team players.
Yeah, it's just a fake title, and it's like, and I feel like a lot of dudes also just do it for the women, but you gotta remember also like if you're doing it for those girls, say like you go D1 and all that. If you're not going league, whatever, they're going right next to the next popular dude. So all that other stuff, it don't matter like at all. So
Let me
yeah,
ask you a question that just came to my mind. I interviewed one of my other players a few weeks ago, and he told me when they started practice, he went into the gym and there was 50 players there, like literally enough for like 5 teams. What was it like when you went to your school the first day? How many players were at practice, and what was your mindset when you
so
went in?
so the first, I remember I was coming here. I went to the open gym. Guys love me, whatever. So I went back home. I was working out and all that. So I didn't know who was coming in. I only met a couple guys. So I remember I didn't come to California till like that weekend, a couple days before our first practice on that Monday. So I walked in the gym. No, I walked in the office. He was giving like a little speech, whatever. I'm like, oh snap! And then that first practice, first of all, it wasn't even a lot of people. I say probably like 15 or something like that. So 15 people in there that first practice, and I'm just like, okay. Then we start hooping, whatever. It was crazy. Like, I'm practicing one of the hardest practices of my life, and I'm like, I really might need a red shirt. Like these guys were crazy. Like Alex Crawford, Casey Bradley, like talking about 6'8" could do everything, jump out the gym and all that. I'm like, I thought I was good. I got a lot of work to do. Like it was humbling. Like it was humbling. I told my coach already told me before he even coming in about redshirting, and then when I seen that, I was like, yeah, let me redshirt. I'm not gonna rush anything. Like I don't. Let me just get better. Like, yeah,
Yeah. So you didn't necessarily greet 50 guys like some people do, but you definitely greeted what was a an eye opener with a bunch of good talent, which is good. But have you
yeah,
heard of other guys like going into the gym and there's like enough players for like 2 teams or anything, or is this just like a
yeah.
rare
I know
thing?
a lot of well, not JUCO, but out here like other NAIAs, probably like in the Midwest or something like that. Like that happens a lot because they had JV and varsity and all that. Even when I remember we were playing JVs, we was playing like the road teams and all that. So it's at certain schools like that would happen. But like And really in the California level, like they'll know they'll probably have like 15 guys, and then because they know like somebody's gonna get probably hurt, somebody might be ineligible, so it's gonna cut down to like 11, 10 by like the end of the season. So that's how it really.
That can be a good thing. Um,
Yeah.
so, who are players that you model your game after? I know you said some earlier, like as far as being hard nosed, but who's just the one guy that if you had to compare yourself to, you would compare yourself to? I always thought of you as like a Dennis Rodman type, like could really just defend and get nasty.
Yeah, and then I say like Jr. Jimmy, you could say Draymond too. Like right now, those are guys like I'm like yeah, like especially because Josh Hart from Maryland, and he just get after it. Like he just a dog. And he been playing for so long, and he didn't get good till he was like Brandon Knicks is when like he broke out, like that postseason 2023 and all that. Like yeah, this is the guy because he does everything. Like and he just does. He makes the simplest play. Like he doesn't make basketball hard. A lot of people make basketball hard. You don't have to make basketball hard. If you bounce the ball off your head and it goes in the basket, it's 2 points. So yeah,
So your family roots trace back to Guinea, how do you pronounce that?
mm-hmm.
Pronounce
Guinea,
like where your family traces back to, Guinea or Guinea or
yeah, Guinea Conakry.
Guinea
So
Conakry. So
yeah,
how does your African American heritage shape the way you carry yourself every day?
oh, it means a lot just because like they done did so much. Like being a Kamano is a blessing, and being the firstborn son, like that just means everything to me. And just be able to achieve so much that I did, especially like this is a family will like so they gonna support me, but they have no knowledge. So I'm doing a lot, like just on my own, like and just rolling the dice on myself and taking these risks. So it just means a lot to me, man. The culture, like the country and all that. Like I really like want to represent and put them on the map one day. So like like whether that's bringing like an overseas trophy or something like that, like a championship, and just telling them like, bro, y'all could do it. Like I did it. Like I'm you guys. Like we're the same people. So my heritage, my culture, my family background is everything to me.
Do you feel like you're playing more for more than yourself, like your family, your culture, and your people, or you still just play the game like focus on it like as an individual?
I would say definitely for my family. Like they're everything to me. Like every time I come home, like yo, AB, like you gotta make it. Like you gotta really like keep playing basketball. Like keep pursuing. So it means a lot to me, and I know because I haven't been there. Only been to Ghana. I went to Ghana for like 10 days out here. So yeah, this my family. They just mean everything to me. Like they're my support. They're the reason why I keep going. Like I really do it for them. Like even I gave my mom. Even I remember when I was younger, like all my medals and my cross was literally like on her car thing, like on her car mirror, and because I just do it for them. Like they mean everything to me.
Yeah, so you're representing PG County and West Africa at the same time.
Yeah,
You openly identify as a follower of Christ. How has your faith shaped the journey so far?
man, it means a lot. Like I always been faithful, but like the past couple months, my faith really like has been stronger. Like I really consistently like just been in my Bible. Like, I've been reading Genesis. I read a little bit of Psalms. Like, but Genesis right now, like it's teaching me like a lot of harshness and patience, stuff like that. And I got baptized like when I was younger. So my name's Abraham. So it just means a lot. Like Jesus is everything to me, and He's the reason why like I'm still going. And I know like He didn't have an easy path. Like why would I? Like that doesn't make sense. Like just because I'm I'm a follower doesn't mean I won't have testimonies. Like Noah was in the flood. Like Abraham had to wait. You know what I'm saying? Like for his calling. Like Abraham had faith. Like Job went through a lot. He still had faith. So Christ is everything to me. Like that's my heart. Like, and I know like I will be able to achieve anything I want through Him. And
Is
He's
there
my
a particular moment that you can relate to, like as far as that concerns, like where you know God carried you through something basketball couldn't?
um my journey because I was graduating. I high school, and then it was just more so like I always knew like if God was to able to give me 1 year, I could just focus on myself. Then everything else would just take over. And then prep school ended up coming out through, and then now it's JUCO. So it's just like, and then especially when I was in JUCO, I kept praying like God, like give me an opportunity. Like you seen how I was getting treated, like when I was there, like laughing at me, dudes really like they throwing shade, like they was really hoping like that I wouldn't make it, and I was the first one to get offered. And I just kept praying, not only for myself, but for other people. Like I wasn't selfish. And I felt like that too, because like with a fresh heart, I knew like, okay, like this man is really real. Like especially like you gave me the prep school offer and then you asked me my prayers at prep to get to JUCO. Is just, that was everything. So yeah.
What's your internal self-talk like before big games?
Just, I remember when I was, especially at prep school, I got way better at it. Like I used to get nervous for no reason. Like sometimes I just wouldn't have no confidence. So I started learning like I started like gaining a lot of confidence in myself. And it's stuff sometimes I like shake off, but I learned confidence and I just tell myself like everything's gonna be good. Like just go out there, just play hard and compete. Scoring's gonna come, but just do what you know you're best at, and anything else will come easier. So just do what you're good at, compete, and just play your hardest, and then everything else will come through.
So next, the next path is to get 2 more years at a university, and then hopefully pro. What would it mean to you to be a pro and to get paid to play basketball?
I mean everything to me, just because like it's like wow, like I really done did it. I'm taking every single step to do it. Like high school prep, JUCO university, then pro. Like that's literally every single step, and it just shows like faith is everything. Like God is amazing, and the people who believe in you before you even believe in yourself, like that means a lot also. And just be able to like travel the world and still play basketball and inspire people. Like, I even want to write a book because I love reading now too. So it'll be able to like help other people and guide them on their journey, like through their hardships, and just showing them, bro, like anything is possible. Like you think your mind is so limited. No, it can expand beyond wonders if you just put Christ first. Like everything will come your way, like everything. And it just means so much to me, man. That's been my dream. And I'm always watching basketball. Like I love basketball. It just means a lot to me. And then I'll just be another dude from PG County who like that made it out. So yeah.
When your career is over, how do you want to be remembered?
Dog, just hungry, just a guy who just really just not wanting only better for himself, but the people around him who just wants to win. I'm just hungry for success. I just want to be able to hit that 1% like Kaysen and just be able to and just make it and just be a guy like people talking about like yo, like anytime he was on the floor, like, you knew like he was with you. Like I'm just hungry. Like, I just want to go get it with my brothers and just win. Like and just that's how I want to be remembered. Like, I don't gotta be the most liked or like, which is understandable and all that, because a lot of dudes who are leaders or hungry not gonna be liked, and that's okay. But just be remembered like yo, like I was there and I was always ready to go to war with my brothers, and I was just hungry. I wanted to win.
And the final question, what does unfiltered truth mean to you?
Everything, everything. Unfiltered truth is everything. I'm not the type of person. I don't like lies and all that. Like you got to tell yourself, like you have to be honest with yourself. You're gonna keep lying to yourself. You're just gonna self sabotage yourself. This is a dog eat dog world. You just gotta be able to be ready and come with it, because reality hurts, the truth hurts, but you just gotta face it. And when you face it and you stop lying to yourself and you really accept things for what it is, then you're gonna get your answer. Like you're gonna keep lying to yourself and portraying these certain images on this internet and all that, or like thinking you're working hard when you're not, and thinking everything's gonna get handed to you because you're just a good person and all that. Nah, that's not how life works. You gotta get to it, bro. Like you just gotta work hard and let your work speak for itself.
This is Abraham Kamano on the Unfiltered Truth. It's been a blessing having you, AB. We'll get you on here again when the playoffs start, and you can tell them how you're doing. I appreciate you.
Nah, no problem, coach. I appreciate you, and Thank you for everything.